It's Madden NFL 24, and front and center is Tyler Algier. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Golden Eagles coming up next.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Columbus taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On play action, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket. My partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Mahomes. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On second down, Davis. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, this defense for the Niners, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action with Burrow. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. 49ers nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Joseph Osai
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go again with Davis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 34-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Loose inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Lockett. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again here with Davis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Burrow on play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2. On the give, Algier headed left.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
At the 47-yard line.
Mahomes to throw on second down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In motion right is Pittman. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ferguson up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Mahomes again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's back. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll get it inside the 35.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now here's Mahomes.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Algier. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Inside give to Davis. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Davis, they'll try to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
I'm wondering.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Here we go.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A 1st down carry for Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Burrow changing things up here.
On 3rd down, Davis. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Golden Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They go play action with Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Davis. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Davis. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On second, here's Algier.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
An audible here to get a new look.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run for it with Davis. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Here we go.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another try for Davis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Davis, and he is going to lose yardage here.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Davis. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is desperation time now in the final minute. You're just throwing something up there, hoping you can get a call. Maybe find a way to get someone free. But no dice there. That one's incomplete.
Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. Now the fourth down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way. But bottom line, they're still alive. Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Mahomes throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mahomes will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't